All right, hello. Welcome back to Ultra Kellen Real Estate. As always, thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel. People been liking the videos, greatly appreciate it. So I haven't done like a Section 8 Chronicles video in a while. And as I always tell people, not all Section 8 tenants have crazy stories and stuff like that. So one of my really good tenants, actually, a lot of times I think back to it, I kind of miss her because, she could have stayed in that apartment until she died and I would have been perfectly fine with it. So I had this one lady, and to this day, I feel like she always talked to me and treated me like I was like one of her grandkids. This real sweet lady. I remember when I went to go see her current place where she was living, because if you guys remember from my previous videos, I always talk about how before I have somebody move in, if I can, I always go see where they're currently living. So I remember she lived in Markham, a south suburb of Chicago. She had to move for some reason. Can't remember why. At this time, this might have been like 2013-ish, maybe at the latest 2014. It might have even been 2012 now I think back on it. So maybe I was like 24, 25 years old. So I was still pretty young in the game, and so she had to move for some reason, and she wanted to still be somewhere like in the southwest suburbs. So she wanted to see my property, came to it, went to go see where she lived. Immaculate place, straight grandma vibes. I think she had plastic on some of the furniture, that type of thing, but super clean. And she had a couple grandkids who would come to the apartment sometimes, and she had a daughter who would come to the apartment with the grandkids and stuff a couple of times. And she was super cool. She would talk to me like I was one of her grandkids. Always ask me how I was doing, and she'll try to have me help her move stuff in her apartment and stuff that most people probably not ask their landlord, especially the one who's older than them, to do for them. But because I was so much younger than her, I think she just really looked at me like I was one of her grandkids, and she just wanted my help sometimes. So I would do things like that for her. So I remember one time she had a table that I actually still have in my garage to this day that she wanted moved, and she had to put it somewhere. I said, hey, you know what? I got some space in my garage. It's for 2.5 cars. I don't have a motorcycle or anything, so hey, I could put it down here. And she's been gone for I don't know, at least I want to say 4 years now, and that table is still sitting in my garage. She just left it in there, and it's kind of sad why she had to move out. Her daughter maybe was in her 30s or 40s, and she passed away suddenly, and so her grandkids were inherited to her. And so now she had to go get a bigger apartment because Section 8 now gave her a bump in the bedroom voucher. So for those who don't know, for Section 8, you get vouchers for how many bedrooms you're allowed to get. So at first, she had a 2-bedroom voucher, which is why she was able to come live in my apartment, because I only had 2 bedrooms available. And so now she had a 3-bedroom. And she really liked me as a landlord, because as soon as she told me the situation with her daughter passing away, and now she'll have her grandkids, and now she had a 3-bedroom voucher, she immediately asked me. She was like, hey, do you have any 3 bedrooms available that I could rent from you? And I was like, at that time I only had 1 piece of property, and so I was like, I wish I did. I love you as a tenant, but hey, I get it. You got more. You have more kids now. You gotta take care of. You have or you need more space. I get it. You have to move out. I hate to lose you as a tenant, and hey, I wish you the best. And so I always tell people, when it comes to Section 8, I do have some crazy stories over the years. I'm 34 now. I started doing this back when I was 23. I was super young. I've learned a lot, still learning a lot now. And yeah, sometimes you have some really good tenants, and sometimes you lose them just, because, certain things just happen. It is what it is. So, as always, thank you for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find me on Instagram at Ultra Kellen. If you're watching on Instagram, you can find me on YouTube at Ultra Kellen Real Estate. Have more videos coming for you guys soon. Till next time, guys.